I couldn't be prouder of our team, the guts, the courage. Man, you got freshmen out there playing, you got seniors out there playing, and to be honest with you, I don't know if there's ever been a point in our program that I've been this proud of our football program. So I'll be honest with you, I'm not real concerned. We got to continue to clean some little things up, but man, I'll tell you what I see from our kids, I couldn't be prouder of them.
I agree, that was a really good performance. What was being reviewed at the end?
Yeah, you know, Randy, obviously nobody knows, and that's the problem, okay? The question is, man, is he down? Man, is it targeting? So they said they were only reviewing the targeting. The fact of the matter, it looked like his knee was down, but again, I'm sure it's like anything else. We'll get no clarification on it.
You mentioned some of the younger players, the freshmen playing. What did you like out of Will and Carson, some of the young linebackers?
I mean, you had two true freshmen started at Sam linebacker, and they played incredible. You know, I couldn't be prouder of that group. You know, man, we've got some injuries, and we've got some guys that are dinged up, and some guys have to raise to the occasion. And I think you've kind of seen that from this team all year. You know, you've seen it at tailback, you've seen it at Sam linebacker, man, a little bit at safety. You know, we got some guys that are banged up, and obviously this will be a good time to get a week to be able to kind of get ourselves healthy again and really go back to work on some of the fundamentals. But yeah, I don't know if I could be prouder of two young kids. Their first game to start is here in Austin against obviously that team, but I thought those guys played really well. You know, I think the Carson Willich story is borderline incredible. You know, he's a kid that missed his senior year of high school because of an ACL, and the first game that he's actually played in since his junior year of high school was here in Austin, Texas. So, and I thought he did a really great job.
Cartavius showed flashes.
Yeah, you know, I think he's getting healthy and healthier, and hopefully, you know, this week only give him some more time. I think obviously we're all frustrated. This is the first game he's played in 7 weeks, but, you know, it's the fact that the cards were dealt, and, you know, I think for him, you know, I think he'll only continue to grow and get himself better.
Hunter showed flashes of what we saw in the first 3 games.
Yeah, I really thought Hunter, man, I'm so proud of him, and I know it's really hard. I mean, man, it's hard to battle through the growth process as a quarterback when the ball is in your hands on every play. And the character that I feel like he's shown, the commitment to grow and get better, both on and off the field, he's done everything we've asked him and more. And so I really feel like the best is only yet to come from Hunter.
What can you say about Jalen's performance today? Obviously, first touchdown, you know, maybe one or drop or two, and then a huge play to obviously bring you guys up.
Boy, I mean, you know, I know I have said great things about Jalen because I really believe in Jalen. I think, you know, what you've seen from Jalen Noel, to be quite honest with you, since last year, I think he's one of those guys that's got elite traits. He's got elite skill. He can really run, and, you know, I only think he'll only continue to grow in this offense. And I think that, you know, for us to watch him really have a great day today, and I think it gives us a lot of momentum going into this bye week for sure.
And then, you know, you kind of mentioned some of the momentum. Jalen obviously plays wide out. What did you like kind of seeing some of the spreading around? You know, Stanley made some big plays, Deshaun as well.
Yeah.
It seemed like the ball was flying to everybody.
Yeah, and I still would tell you I think that's when we're at our best, and I think we have great belief in all those players. I mean, Dimitri Stanley made some huge plays. You know, I think Hunter's confidence continuing to just really settle himself in and really distribute the football. I think that's when he's at his best. And, you know, Deshaun Hanukkah made a couple really nice plays. So I think some huge positives for us, and we'll keep growing from it.
Did you have any conversation, you know, consulting or whatever with X there at the end?
No, I mean, I think X knows that, you know, at the end of the day, my belief in that young man is as great as anybody that I've ever coached. So, you know, man, that guy, again, a whale of a performance, you would say. I mean, you know, obviously, you know, there's the tough play at the end of it, but, man, that kid has done everything to give this team every opportunity to win. So, no, I believe in him, and I love him as much as any of the players I've ever coached.
I have 2 more things. What about the defense? Defense, once again, I mean.
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, again, we had, I thought, came up really big early, obviously on the punt situation, you know, where we were a hair off early, and you know, the missed field goal was big. And then, you know, I really thought at the end of the football game, you know, man, we were really close. And again, we battled with a lot of guys. A lot of new guys had to play a lot of snaps today for us, and I think that's a credit to our staff and really a credit to our kids. Go ahead, Randy.
Factor?
No, I don't think so.
And then it seemed like, based off these kind of second quarter and then definitely in the fourth, it seemed
Yeah.
Kind of think of that.
Well, I think we got to continue to find the things that give our offense and our team, the best opportunity to have success. And, obviously in this game plan, we felt that it was something that would certainly give us, some advantages. And, at times it really did. So, all great things that we'll only continue to grow with. And again, a lot of young pups playing on that offensive side. And, I think what you saw is that group really make a huge step forward. So we'll need to continue to get better this week. All right, guys, thanks.